Good morning, everyone. Stripcow, playing some more Sultan Sanctuary, and today we're going to be heading into the Ziggurat of Dust. First things first, though, I did grind out some Cave Keepers, so we're going to go ahead and turn those in. We get our last set of Wraith Bangs. This will take us up to 100 throwing daggers every time we rest. As far as the rest of my grinding goes, I already took care of a lot just to streamline stuff. Basically what I did, since there are buyable items to do so, I went ahead and upgraded all of my assassin gear up to tier 4. I upgraded a couple shields to tier 4. And I made sure that the weapons that I had available were as high as they could go. So 6s here and 4s here. Overall, feeling pretty solid about where we're at. We're going to be doing, like I said, the Ziggurat is not a super long level. It can be frustrating, but I think we'll be able to get through it. And using the whip and we'll make sure I've got some blessed pages. I don't have a lot, but I think that's okay. I guess we'll see. Start off by doing this little side path. And from here, we're going to be heading this place is really quiet. Is it supposed to be this quiet? Okay. That's weird. I guess let's pull the switch and see if we can cycle back and get the audio fixed. It's possible this place just doesn't have music. I guess not. Okay. Well, weird. So once we flip the switch, that pulls that little lever down, which allows us to climb that, which allows us to flip upside down to head the other way. So this is where we came from, down that path. Now that we're upside down, we can climb up and around. This takes us to this switch. Take the Mimic out quick to get Flame Barrage, not that we're going to use it. And of course, continue making our way up to the boss. Now I only have 2 blessed pages, so hopefully this goes well. I have enough fire protection that I should be okay against the Dread King. There we go. That upgraded Phoenix Rendage coming in handy, and the upgraded whip, which gives us 50% strike damage, is awesome. Plus we get the... Come on. That talks too much. There's our dash jump. And that takes us outside the ziggurat. In this case, we're actually just going to open that door and then ring the bell to head back. We still have spots to get to. I'd like to try and do that first. But I also don't want to put a bunch of points in strength. We put this 1 point in strength. That gives us a couple things that we can do. Okay. So with all of the runes now, brands rather, we can now head through the bottom half of the ziggurat as well. Kind of a double trap there. I think this opens a secret passage. I could be misremembering. These are some super weird enemies. Okay, this is a path that opens up later from a different angle. There we go. I have to remember that I have... Now that I've got my new tools, I have to remember to actually use them. I don't think we actually need to go this way first. I'm gonna go this way to hopefully clear out some of the imps so I don't have to deal with them later. And get whatever this item is, because I think it's worth getting. I don't remember if that's actually the case or if it was the case in my last run. Never mind. It's only good in a heavy weapons run. So that's the tier 5 Great Axe. Flip upside down here. This is one of the coolest sections of the game. You can get down here without going upside down, but if you do, then when you go through the door, you just fall. So this is where those imps were before. You have to jump across on top of these platforms, and that'll let you get to the other side of this gap that we were dealing with. I think there's a tripwire right there. Really hard to see, but that opens the other side of that path that I mentioned, which is just a really shortcut. Warhorn. We're going to go ahead and climb up here. This is the path back to the entrance, basically. So now we've got clear path. Another item that's not really useful. Burning Sky Ring is good for mages. This is, if you recall, one of the times we came in from the side, there was a chain that we could see. The first couple of times that I found that, I thought it was a ladder and was very confused why I couldn't jump down it and fell to my death. But once you activate this, that gives you that path. And that's going to take us into the boss. Let's go ahead and grab the Adder Fang and the Toothless Shield. I haven't used this one before. The Toothless Shield isn't amazing, but it has 100% strike and slash defense. So as long as you're dealing with physical attacks, it's just safe. I think I had, what is it? Thunder's Ring? Strike attacks. There we go. And we're going full poison back to the way that things had been with this guy. The Bloodless Prince. This guy has a lot of health. As long as we can keep some distance, we should be able to do this no problem. Okay, we're gonna try and switch sides here. There we go. Could have probably done that hitless. These are the ashes from the spear imps that fell. And that should be the end of the ziggurat. We have all the brands now. So we have access to pretty much the whole world. What I'm going to do is head over here through the ruined temple first. That worked well. I think we can take the boss of this place. I can never remember the exact layout of the of this area. And honestly, I think these are poison-based enemies, so we're gonna do a quick swap back over to our whip. %100 strike resistance and slash resistance. It still gives you, it still has a pretty solid stagger rate. So, I mean, if you get hit with it, you get hit. But, like, or it drops your stamina, rather, pretty quick. Okay, let's see where this takes us. So I think... I don't know if I've ever actually been over here. I don't remember getting the guides equipment. There's so much in this game. Okay, where are we? This is... Okay, this is back where the ancient, or where we came in the ancient temple earlier. Okay, we've opened it up, I guess. I'm not really super concerned. Lord's orders. We can't go through the bottom path there, but I think that's okay. Let's check what's over here. Is this Kran's Pass? Those are the hangmen. They are nasty, and I hate them. this is back into the ancient temple. I think I want to try going a little bit further to the west here. Good call. So this is another... oh, this is a section we couldn't get to before in the Red Hall of Cages. Awesome. You know what? I'm gonna keep going here. Because I think... Well, no. Let's do Cran first. So I think we're pretty much right near where we need to be here. Red Hall of Cages, my favorite place, as you may remember. And we are going to head down. Okay, so at this part with the wheels, there's actually a secret passage right here that takes us into a whole new area called Kran's Pass. I think... Is there something? Yeah, let's buy our flame arrows quick here. I'm gonna buy like more than I need. Because we're gonna get rid of this guy in just a second. We'll grab the Mask of Splendor. And then we're gonna Crystal Sphere over it. House of Splendor is really powerful. I want to spend my salt right now. I'll spend a little. I'll spend most of it, I guess. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about any of these, I don't think. I'm gonna grab a cleric, just because this is a place I'm probably not coming back to. And I want to buy some blessed pages while I can, because I'm out. There. So Kran's Pass requires that you have access to Hard Light brand and the Red Light brand. Pretty straightforward little navigation. It's very short section, and then the boss. Ronan Kran. He is pretty much going to melt. He's pretty weak to poison. He's not a, this is an optional boss, so it's not a huge deal that he's that easy. Some builds struggle with him a little bit. The important thing we're getting here is the Twisted Heart, actually. Well, and a few of the items past it. That was annoying. I think that is... Split swordsman can be annoying. I got trapped between two of them as the main problem there. But that shouldn't have been that bad. That was me not playing as well as I could have. I'll own that. So Twisted Heart is a... that we just picked up is a... upgrade item. It is the item that is needed to upgrade our spear to its highest level. The other items that we're going to be picking up here are so we got a Lord's Order, which is another upgrade item, pretty good one. I think we're going to be getting a... Oh, there's the controller doing things again. Okay, let's see if we can... We just lost all of this. 28,000 salt. Because I wasn't paying attention to my stamina. Cool. Sometimes... Sometimes you just do something dumb. Okay. Because yeah, these guys should not be this hard. The good news is we don't actually have to deal with them. We already got the treasure that was down there. And now they don't have enough salt for it to be worth it. These guys don't care about poison, so we're going to switch over to the flail. Breach Pike. And another Gray Pearl. You can see here, this is the area we were just in from the other side. This should be King's Orders. There we go. That's going to let us fully upgrade our whip. So now we have the spear and the whip accessible to be fully upgraded. I thought there was a diamond cluster here too. Maybe I'm misremembering. Trying to think of what the fastest way to get there is that doesn't involve this path. I think we can get there from Ziggurat of Dust pretty quick. It's still a bit of walking. But because this path is open and the elevator is available, I think we can just go pretty straight forward, or go pretty straight down to where we're going. giant boss arena. Okay. So this takes us back into the temple from a different angle. But now we should be able to just work our way down. And because we have those grates opened, we can get back to where we were pretty quick. Yeah, this is literally where we left off. Apparently those guys are way more susceptible to our physical damage as well. I'm starting to get the feeling that the big thing that poison is good against is bosses, which is fine. And actually tracks with, like, it's big, slow enemies and bosses. Except for the ones that are strong against poison, which is a few of them. Blood flower ring. Okay, so this should take us... Oh, I hate these guys. Mother Merrills. They, like, try and capture you in their cage, and then just do a ton of damage if they land on you. Good to keep your distance. Okay, we're gonna go up here quick. There's our diamond cluster. I knew there was one down here. And importantly, this gets us the shortcut. So this is where we just were. That gets us our last shortcut. So we now have a pretty quick path over here. I'm hopeful that we can take this section out in one go, but, you know. Oh, I forgot this was down here. I was just thinking that it was kind of weird that we couldn't warp to the sanctuary for this place. Okay. Let's do it. One more boss. This is going to be the Coveted. I believe this is another one that we should be able to just wreck with poison. Let's do it. So the Coveted is this axe that is possessed by multiple spirits. And for some reason, the axe is really susceptible to poison. Maybe not really susceptible, but at least fairly susceptible. So you can't actually target the ghosts. It's the axe that we're fighting. Either of them can pick it up and use it as a melee weapon. And they can shoot magic in between, which, when they shoot magic, is actually more annoying than the melee attacks. So I will gladly take those obnoxious melee... Well, you know, I said that, and then now I'm getting smashed. The other guy seems like he's just stuck. I'm not sure what's going on there. And that should very easily finish it off. Here's the coveted ashes. You can actually make the coveted as an axe. Another, I think, tier 5 great axe. Might be tier 4. Really good great axe. There's two paths here. You can either go east into the Pitchwoods or west into Siam Lake. And we're going to go to Siam Lake first because we can save. And this feels like a good spot to take our break. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to summon up the blacksmith and the alchemist. We're going to do a quick round of upgrades. Actually, can we upgrade the Valhawk bow anymore before we do that? We want this up to 7. This up to 7. So these are now fully upgraded. Do not have another Enduring Skull. Okay. I thought we might, but I was wrong. We're going to transmute our bow into the recurve bow after I get some more salt. Now, this is the moments that we save all of these items for. Transmute Bilehawk bow into the recurve bow. It's going to give us a damage boost. And also importantly, recurve bow uses the most common items in its upgrade process, which means what we've been using, we could only get it up to 4. This uses soldiers' poems, lord's orders, king's orders. So we can now, I think we've got enough lord's orders to get it up to, yeah, just one more. We're a little short, but it'll do. One of the items I'll be farming in the next area is Lord's Orders and King's Orders, so that we can finish upgrading that. That'll give us the ability to finish upgrading our recurve bow, which is now very good. The other reason that we put these two guys out is because this guy boosts magic resistance, and this guy boosts attack, which is going to be good against the next boss, which we will be fighting right away. So, hopefully you're still enjoying. That was 4 bosses, 2 actual levels, and the Kran's Pass. but two fairly large levels in fairly short order. So I feel pretty good about it. If you enjoyed, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.